How's it going, folks? It is Matt back with another crypto video, and today's video is on DigiByte. Before we get into the news today, just something to mention quickly. The other day I created a how-to use and review of the ELLIPAL hardware wallet, and I made this video for the DigiByte community. In the video, I send some DigiByte from the DigiByte mobile wallet to the ELLIPAL hardware wallet, and then I send that DigiByte from the hardware wallet back to the DigiByte mobile wallet. So if you're interested in seeing how the ELLIPAL wallet works or how the DigiByte mobile wallet works, be sure to check this video out. I'll provide a link in the description below. So getting right to the news today, this first article I have, DigiByte Success, a landmark in crypto history. This article does a great job of explaining some of the successes DigiByte has had here in the first 3 weeks of 2019, as well as pointing out some projects that we have to look forward to coming in the first quarter of this year. So over the next couple weeks and months, there are some major projects coming out of DigiByte, and I cannot wait to see them launched and start reporting on them. So we'll take a look at some of the fiat pairings DigiByte has received during these first 3 weeks of the year. First being the Bittrex exchange, DigiByte received a US dollar pairing. This exchange in Turkey called BitTurk, they provided a fiat pairing with DigiByte paired with the Turkish Lira, and the Canadian exchange Coinfield has provided 4 fiat pairings for DigiByte, being the US dollar, the British pound, the euro, and the Canadian dollar. So getting right back to this article, some of the projects that we have to look forward to over the next couple months here in the 2019 is DigiZipper. That's being the first one. They say, in the era where quantum computers poses great threats to the continued existence of exchanges and crypto coins, it is pertinent to fortify digital assets. DigiZipper, yet another cybersecurity tool that replaces WinZip, will be unfolded in Q1 of 2019. This is just part of DigiByte's quest to protect the cyber community from repeated cases of hacks. And basically, DigiZipper will function exactly like WinZip, meaning that that you can zip and unzip encrypted files, but you will only be able to unzip and access them with your unique Digi-ID. So you can still have the functionality of zipping and unzipping your files, but you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your files are 100% secure and that you and only you can access them. Some other things to look forward to here in the short term, they're saying beyond the impressive tidings that await this coin in the first quarter, there are other reasons to start investing in DigiByte in 2019. The coin will be launching its artificial block intelligence. Now, I've reached out to the DigiByte awareness team to kind of get some more insight on what artificial block intelligence means. You know, at the moment I haven't had a response yet, so if you have some idea on what that is, be sure to let me know in the comments below. So an update to the DigiByte core wallet. In addition, it is setting up the architecture for ICO and decentralized applications on its blockchain. And that will be a product of Digi Assets. That is yet another thing that we have to look forward to coming in Q1 of 2019. Here's an article that kind of talks about it. It goes over an interview that Josiah Spackman had with Robert Badels, where they kind of talk about some of the different use cases of Digi Assets. So I'll provide a link to this article here in the description below so you can read up on it yourself. But basically, Digi Assets will allow for the tokenization of assets all from within the DigiByte mobile wallet. That will be easy to create. You can send and receive them as you wish, and really you can tokenize anything. As Josiah pointed out, it could help resolve the issues of ticket scalping. You could create tickets to concerts or sporting events and make them a Digi asset. You could make tickets to airlines and make them a Digi asset. You could tokenize the value of your house. I think that's kind of what Vesti has in mind. That's yet another project that we have looking forward to, where Vesti is bringing blockchain technology to real estate. So really, the use cases of Digi Assets seems to be limited by your imagination. You could even create, for video gaming, in-game assets that are a Digi asset, and then logging into that video game you could use Digi-ID. I saw an article recently where it's a very popular game, Fortnite, had a security vulnerability that allowed people to access your credit card information, which is not good. So if video games were to implement the Digi-ID technology to sign in, that could eliminate those security issues. And then those video games could also create an in-game currency in the form of a Digi asset. So that's why, that's just a couple of the projects that we have to look forward to coming in the first quarter here of 2019. We also have Digi-ID. You know, like I was just talking about, it's already out there, it's already a working product, but I would expect in the first quarter here, and really for 2019, to see Digi-ID start to gain traction as far as being implemented into websites. As we know, the first implementation of Digi-ID has already taken place on this website here, Dyer Haven. You simply click up here to log in, and it gives you the QR code to scan, and that is how you log in. There's no usernames, there's no passwords, so therefore there is no security vulnerability to your personal information. This type of technology is going to be the future. We simply just need to start spreading the awareness about it. And as I've already said, that Dyer Haven has implemented it already, and I've heard that the cryptocurrency exchange VertBase, which has also provided a US dollar pairing for DigiByte, VertBase is looking into using the Digi-ID technology. Whether they will require that to log in or not, I don't know, but they are looking to use Digi-ID in some form or the other within this exchange. You know, I'll provide more details on that as they become publicly available, but I'm definitely excited to keep an eye out for it. So that will wrap up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. DigiByte has certainly had a very successful start to 2019. Many fiat pairings have taken place here in the first 3 weeks alone, and with all of these Digi assets, Vesti, Digi Zipper, all coming in quarter one, I really think 2019 is going to be a big year for DigiByte. You know, I do think, or I've seen it in my comments quite a bit, where people are like, you know, I believe in the technology, it is a superior technology, but then they criticize the lack of marketing. And I think that would have been a valid point in 2017 or even early 2018, but I think that argument is slowly dying. You know, since the inception of the DigiByte awareness team early last year, I believe it was in May of last year, the amount of exchange listings DigiByte has obtained has really just grown exponentially. And really from the end of last year up into the 3 weeks, or the first 3 weeks of this year, the amount of fiat pairings DigiByte has received is really just taking off. It seems to be every week now. It's kind of like a domino effect. This exchange provides a fiat pairing, so now this exchange has to do it in order to stay competitive. You know, it just makes sense. If exchange A offers a fiat pairing for DigiByte and exchange B does not, odds are you're going to start using exchange A. So therefore exchange B is going to have to provide that fiat pairing to stay competitive with the rest of the market. That just makes sense in my mind. Anyway, that will wrap up today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications, like it, share it, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later.